Hey guys, what's going on? So I took a UJ short last night, kind of like a D2 idea. I'm up 3R and I'm about to go live right now, guys. So if you guys are interested and want to look at, my daily trades, my daily trading, whatever, and my process, how it is, swipe up. Alright guys, what's going on? It is Wednesday, Hump Day, and so we're looking at charts right now. Nothing really significant, to be honest. We're just looking at, I took a trade last night on EJ, kind of like a D2 idea, as we had some bearish divergence from from the right up here. We rejected off this level, creating kind of like a divergence zone. And so I took a short right over here, but I got stopped out at break even, so I didn't lose money on this. So I was basically just waiting for a re-entry, and so hit this, came all the way down, came right over here, made a lower high. So I took the entry on the 1 minute, because this is kind of technically a lower high as well, as right over here where price action is actually slightly a little bit higher. But I like the idea with bearish divergence. We were off a key level with this. We were off a significant zone right over here. This is what I had, a significant zone. So we were off the significant zone, and as well as the 1 daily 50 EMA, as you can see right there. So off the 1 daily 50 EMA. So I was like, okay, so I like this. We're off a significant level. We're off the 1 daily 50 EMA. And I think we could pull back from this significantly. So that's why I had confidence in the trade. And of course, I've been trying to short this thing for a long time. So finally, we finally saw results. Because last time it did not really go in my favor. But as you can see here, we have the idea. So target will be around 106. Not my swing target, but kind of like the target for the day. It's going to be 106.051. That's going to be around where I wanted to go, but I kind of want to see what we do here with my levels I have marked up here. So I don't know if this is going to be a runner, to be honest with you guys, just because we're in an uptrend. Like, we're respecting this kind of a wedge right over here. So I want to see what it does towards this wedge, and if we break out, then that's most likely where we'll see us hit our swing level. So my swing levels are still the same. It's going to be 106, 105.142. So yeah, we'll see what it does. So I guess my entry could have been, not my entry, but I guess my risk to reward could have been a little bit better, because I put my stop at the pin high of that zone, just because I wanted to give it more room on it, and of course the 800 EMA was in the way. I mean, I could have gotten like around more than 2 R for me, so I was fine risking that, but I just wanted to be a little bit sure with everything. So I put my stop right over here, so I could have gotten like tighter stop right on top of this level. So not as a tight, it's not a really tight as it was like with my other entries right over here, with this one and even this one as well. So yeah, we'll see what it does. From right over here I was risking 6 pips. I'm risking like 9 pips right over here. So not as tight as risk to reward, but it is what it is. We'll see how this goes today. I have my lock stop right over here at 106.437. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I think if we break through the 50 on the 1 hour, we could go down to the 200 EMA, which we'll see what it does. No bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Kind of at like this wedge right over here. Technically, it's still a lower high from the top right over here. So I guess we'll see what happens. What we're gonna see. I've been trying to swing this for such a long time, so not gonna give up on it yet. Even though the probabilities are a little bit against my favor now. than it was, whenever I was initially shorting it. But yeah, so UJ, that's currently what I'm looking at. I was also looking at, I guess GU. I like GU, the idea of trying to long GU. C setup, of course. We're at this kind of a ranging level. We have the previous high from yesterday's high right over here. So we'll see what happens. So that's GU. Just have EuroCAD. But I really don't like EuroCAD today. Plus, I don't know. I don't make as much money. Like EuroCAD is just, it's an if pair for me. I don't make a lot of money trading EuroCAD. It's choppy. It's in the Asian range. I wouldn't want to trade that. Just, the levels are just messed up right there. Euro JVP, we had kind of like a confirmation, but not a real A1 entry. I kind of like Euro JVP, but we're nowhere near like the 50 EMA. So as Euro JVP goes down, JVP pairs can go up. So a little correlation there. Euro AUD, I kind of like Euro AUD too. Question is, do we have any divergence? Nope. But I kind of like Euro AUD a little bit better. It broke through the Asian range, but I'm expecting it to go hopefully around the 50 EMA, and then we can try looking for shorts as a for a D1 entry. But yeah, I like Euro AUD. And that's pretty much everything for my watch list right now. So Euro AUD, Euro GBP, Euro CAD, GBP USD, and UJ. Pretty much everything. All kind of like shitty setups, bad setups. Looks like UJ is trying to push down, so we could see a break. Yeah, I risk about a quarter. I guess 1% on this trade. So I have, yeah, I'm running around almost 3.5% on this trade right now. Actually, I was risking about 1.5%. My bad, because I closed about, I'll say like 20% so far. We're still looking at Nasdaq, but no entries. Little kind of formation off the 8 EMA. Let's see what's hot right now. Let's see what's hot in stocks. IBIO, what I was looking at. So this is what I traded yesterday. So initially I had my D1 idea from off the 50 EMA. Market gapped a little bit, about, let's say, like 4 cents, 3 or 4 cents. Um, so yeah, I was able to. I already had limit orders in place, and I had a market order already. So I was already in small because we broke through the 50 already, and we were having a lot of momentum toward the upside, making higher lows. So for me, I was anticipating, the momentum. With these momentum stocks, how I trade momentum, like momentum stocks, is, first of all, there has to be a gap. I try to trade stocks that have some gaps, or the percentage change during the pre-market is there. There's a lot of volume in it trading at the current moment in pre-market, and as well as there's a catalyst on that stock. Because on the open, there's a high probability of that stock doing this right over here. So as well as the D1 idea, I had confidence. I know, like, on the higher time frames, there's a lot of room for me to take it long. And so for my idea, it was right over here. My initial idea was like, okay, at least I can get around 2.6R right over here. So yeah, so basically it just shot all the way up. I closed around like more than half at 2.7R around over here, and then closed about an additional, like, I think, like, the rest of my position, like, I think probably like 30% right over here. And then so I kept a little piece in, trying to just see what it does. Came all the way down, broke through the 8 EMA, and basically whenever I saw the bearish divergence on the 15-minute, I decided to get out, which, good for me because it's making lower highs and it looks like it's falling right now. A lot of volume, like, this is a volume gainer today, so I'm interested to see what we do here. Liquid 50 slowly been rising. RSI is falling though, so I'm kind of interested to see what we do here. There's some divergence on volume as well. There's some divergence on the volume on balance indicator as well. So a lot of indications that this price may fall down. But again, like, it's stocks. Like, stocks doesn't really have to move. As looks like Nasdaq is green today. We could have a green day on stocks. So that's something to keep in mind. Question is, am I willing to trade this today? I don't know. It was a good mover. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was a good, like, I think like 14% that it went all the way up. So it was a really good mover for me. I just don't know if I'll be trading it. Look at the 1 minute. It's holding over the 800 EMA. I'm just looking at what the RSI is doing. RSI is rising. And initially, what is the structure on price is doing? Now, you might be like really like confused about this. It's understandable. Usually, I think TradingView kind of ruins the price action. If you look at, if I have like on my trading platform, which I trade with Webull, it doesn't look like this, like the choppiness. So I don't know why TradingView kind of chops it around on price action. Let me look at my platform real quick. Yeah, so it doesn't even show like the choppiness at all. But if you look at the 1 minute, 2.10. Hmm. Trading it off a significant level as well, which is something that, you know, I like. Adds more confluence. Trading it off the 800 EMA, which is a level. Trading it off the 50 EMA on the 15-minute. Target will be around over here. But just an idea. I don't know. With the divergence in mind, maybe that gives you enough risk to reward. But I honestly don't think, I don't know, I don't honestly think it's gonna go up. To be honest, so just an idea for me. I don't know if I like this idea at all. NIO, American Airlines, maybe something to long it. Yeah, I can see it. It's making kind of like, nah, yeah, kind of higher highs, but I'm not interested on that. I don't want to. I'm not interested on buying airlines. I'm actually a bear on airline stocks. General Electric, yeah, CGLB, something that some of my friends were trading today. I mean yesterday, and something I was looking at too. So I guess like, was it 25th of August, which is yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I guess someone took. I guess like people made money on taking it long, but just a short sell to be honest from the top. So it was just looks like it was really hard to like take some money out of it. But we are at the level that I was waiting for, which was actually the level I was waiting for was off the 50, but now we're at the 800 EMA. So I'm interested to see what we do here. But there's no divergence, so this thing could just basically keep on falling. Pepsi, I mean not Pepsi, but Pioneer Power Solutions. 800 EMA is in the way. Not interested in that. The gainer is 67%. VTSI, kind of like this, kind of like where it's at right now. It's off the 800 EMA, but nothing for me there. BIGC, big volume spike right over here during pre-market. GFIN. Yeah, to be honest, nothing really that I want to see right now on stocks. GFIN, like there's nothing there that I want to trade. Yeah, just parabolic stocks. DNK, nothing. MTWD, nope. This one has a little bit more of, I guess, like ideas that I could take it out. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, but nothing really significant there. Kind of like a counter formation that's happening right there on Euro AUD, but no entries. Good morning, Matthew. Euro JBP is pushing down. Yeah, I think we're forming divergence here. I think we're going to bounce up from here, in my opinion. Just looking at the RSI and price action. Euro CAD. Just choppy, choppy, choppy. Nothing really there. GU. Just struggling right over here on the top of the Asian range. UAD. Yeah, nothing really significant to be honest. Slow and choppy week for trading today. This week specifically, but yeah. But I could see this kind of like, liquid 50s up in the buy zone. I could see it bounce. Kind of an idea. VVPR. But the entry kind of got away from me. Unless it retest, then I could start finding an entry. ADR today is about what, 3 cents, $2. Yeah, actually $8.18. Which ADR is kind of not realistic. Yeah, I could see that going up 2.92R. Just an idea though. I don't know if we're gonna see a retest on that. But I like it. VVPR, IBO, CGLB. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for my watch list today. VEL is down. Maybe if I want to short sell it, but not looking to do that. CGLB, nothing there. IBIO. We'll see how this turns out. I'm interested to see what we do here. I know we're at like 4%. Oh, we'll see what we do here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. It could go up. I think it could go up toward this level, and then just fall. I don't know. We'll see. But see IBIO and actually, I've traded Pixie before during the summer, last summer. That's funny that it's still like an active stock. It's funny. These kind of stocks are just, kind of like stock split kind of stocks, a lot of catalyst. Looks like a short sell. Short squeeze from right over here. From $6.22, short squeeze all the way down to 407. But usually whenever I guess stocks or just I guess how overextended and there's been a lot of like momentum in it. It's kind of like, the more the stock like just basically has like a lot of momentum and just gapping up, gapping down, the more, like in my opinion, the more or less probable the pair it is, the stock comes with momentum trading, just because it's just overused by a bunch of traders. VFF, holy jeez. But no interest for me. But yeah, that's currently what I'm looking at. VVPR. I'm interested to see what we do here. Pre-market we're 408. You could probably get a good price on it, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what we do here. So let me look at the higher time frames real quick. 1 hour we have room. I like the idea. 4 hour. Any significant levels in place? Not really. EMAs are bullish. We are bullish on liquid 50. We still have space. 1 daily. Yeah, we still have space. We kind of have a short squeeze right over here, which is something I don't like. But it's had some momentum, from around 30 of March. We've had momentum on the daily, so it's pretty good. That adds a little bit more confidence into it. But there is like kind of like a level, probably right over here, a pivot level. But my take profit will be probably around over here, 530. So yeah, I think I like this a little bit more than IBIO, just because probably because I traded it yesterday. Even though sometimes I'll trade the same, not really trade the same stock. I would rarely do that. I don't really have it as something in my rules telling me don't trade the same stock over again because I don't know, I haven't had like a lot of back testing on it. But for me, usually I try to stay away just because I've already traded it. I typically get all my watch list, but if the watch list is again like, I would like to see it gap up again, but there's no gap, there's no like big percent change during the pre-market. The only thing that I see here is the volume on it, so I guess like volume is going onto it, but the wrong kind of volume, because as you can see here, short sellers are interested in this and trying to take it short, so not really interested in doing that. So yeah, currently just looking at VVPR, which the volume is about 25%. I mean the percent change on VVPR is 25%, so that's pretty good. We already have like kind of like momentum in it already, so I think today would be the best bet on this, and maybe I can get a good price on it too. Man, there's a cricket outside. This is a loud. He's so freaking loud. They're kind of like candle formation right over here for risk reward. I think this could possibly break out for the new high of the day. My opinion, just because it's kind of a solid confirmation. It's been chopping, trying to go over here to the new high, selling. But I think with this confirmation, with the momentum pushing up, and then the RSI value being the proper way, I think GU could push up to the new high of the day. Which if it does, as GU goes up, we can have EG push down. Kind of like a 4 candle formation right over here, but I'm interested to see what. Not even a 4, that's a 5. Something I don't even want to. Just for risk to reward. You can use this for risk to reward, but honestly, I would even want it. A lot to consider. Hey man, so yeah, just on your question, so I'm more of a orthodox kind of a trader, so I've been trading with ASFX for over a year now. Um, so so for me personally, I'm the only one who trades indices profitably, and I'm just trading stocks right now. I've been trading stocks for about, I guess, for a year, just because I just had the experience with it. My cousin, he's a hedge fund manager for my firm. And so, he trades momentum. He's a momentum trader, so he trades a lot of stocks. So he was able to teach me a lot of, the things that I know today. So, I took kind of the stuff, the techniques, and I kind of blended it in with the ACE system. So, I mean, the ACE systems are traded in Forex. They're not traded in stocks. So I would recommend anyone to do that. Um, just because, again, it's not 100% back tested from my end. It's not at all 100% back tested. So I wouldn't know, like, because I'm still like trying to create like a proper system within stocks. Because stocks is a little bit different. It's more momentum trading if you want to make good money. You can of course swing traded, but I don't know, not really. I've never really tried swing trading stocks before. So I'm creating kind of a system, kind of that's momentum trading, and as well as has like the orthodox kind of fundamentals of a D1. But in the future, we'll probably come out with a bunch of systems for stocks, indices, futures, ETFs, and stuff like that. Because I have been backtesting it, and it's gonna take some time. Because we're trying to create a profitable system, really good system. But to be honest, like stock trading, I don't think people will be interested in it just because it requires a lot of margin, 25K to trade it, and most people are just not good at trading, day trading. Like with stocks, like you have to be really fast with it. If you can't like go with the pressure, if you can't trade it like really fast, then in my opinion, I don't think stocks is right for you. Of course, swing trading could be a little bit more ideal to you, but I think to be honest, like creating a system in swing trading is a bit more harder, just because of like the gaps that's going to be happening with daily basis, the unpredictable stuff with the catalyst. It's nothing like day trading, where in day trading you know exactly the volume gainers, exactly the percent change, exactly the catalyst for that specific stock, and you're exactly knowing like when am I supposed to get out and when are my trading sessions going to be over. Swing trading is a bit different, and a lot of things could happen. And since stocks are so correlated with indices, with the S&P 500, with the US Tech 100, Dow Jones, and stuff like that, you have to be careful because if something happens, Trump tweets something, your swing trade will basically it could gap down, and then you could it could gap down below your stop loss, which is something like it's just even more horrible, and it could just make you lose even way more money. So, not most ideal in swing trading. That's why most traders that are profitable in stocks are trading or momentum traders. But to answer your question, it's not like I guess 100% back tested, so I wouldn't recommend it at all as I continue to back testing, continue creating a system. But yeah, with our systems, we are it's really awesome with Forex. Nasdaq is pushing up. Very significant. No entries for me. You know, we saw that push down like I told you guys yesterday. We're probably going to see it push all the way down to the 200 EMA, which it did, and probably presented an entry right over here. So I wasn't able to catch this because it was out of my trading. I traded stocks yesterday. I traded UJ, so I had a pretty big morning for myself. So I decided to just step out of the desk around like that time whenever this entry presented. Looks like UJ's trying to push down as well. No entries. Absolute nothing. I'm interested to see if GU finally breaks out.
but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Alright, I'll look at UJ real quick. Nothing really good here. Yeah, GJ, not really looking to trade that. It's so choppy. Like I wouldn't understand why anyone in the right mind would trade that. EMAs are counter trend, swapping liquid 50. GJ is much cleaner. What's up, Boston? Yeah, man. So I don't know, like just momentum trading in general. Like just my cousin, like he makes more. Like he's a forex trader. He trades forex, too, but he's more of a he makes a lot of freaking money on trading stocks, like momentum stocks. Um, so like I just kind of like just he helped me a lot with just trying to day trade stocks and stuff like that, and like the momentum techniques that he uses. So it's more of, I guess I didn't really like his trading style because it's more of like really like fast pace, and you just don't know what's gonna happen. So I like to have a little bit more probabilities inside the system whenever I'm day trading, like whenever I want to trade a momentum stock. But typically, what I want to see is I want a catalyst. I want a gap, at least a gap, or a higher percentage gain during pre-market hours, and as well as just having volume hitting it. Because again, like you don't want to trade a stock that's like less than a million shares, or just even less than that. Like if it's less than 100,000 shares, like it's gonna be really hard to get out of that trade. There's not a lot of liquidity, and what moves the market? In my opinion, volume does. Traders and buyers and sellers, demand and supply. And so if there's no volume there, then you're not going to see a lot of supply and demand. You're not going to see a lot of momentum. So you're going to be in that trade longer, and it's going to be really choppy, and you can lose money. So that's why it's so important to have like a look for a stock that has a lot of volume on it. Typically, about a million shares pre-market hours. That's typically what I want to see. Because like right here, like on the stock that I'm looking at, I traded IBL yesterday, but VVPR, like this is it has about almost a million shares of pre-market, which I mean right now it's 6 o'clock, so it should start, like the volume should start increasing as stock traders are waking up and doing their routines and looking at the watch list. So typically before like about an hour before market opens, I'll check on it again and see if it has about a million shares of volume. But yeah, like for this, like I like the risk to reward. It's just trading it off levels, trading it kind of like an orthodox D1. And so yeah, we'll see how this turns out. It's just an idea for me right now. I don't know if I actually want to trade it, but I want to see what we do during pre-market, a little bit closer to the market open. But it has that idea of it's been really bullish for the past couple of days, as you can see here. And usually I try to look at the specific, I guess, stock too. It's good to know what you're trading, at least what the catalyst is. So for Viva Power International, like if we just like go to the stock, you can see here for the news, Viva Power International PLC reports unaudited financial results from the fiscal year ended June 30, 2020. So, basically the catalyst for this is an earnings report on it. So that's why we saw about 25% gain on it. So that's the catalyst for it. We're having a earnings report August 24th, Vivo Power International. today announced its primary results for the fiscal year ending June 30, 2020. Record annual gross revenues of 48.7 million, up 12% on year, driven by strong growth in the Aviatis Vivo Power Critical Power Services business unit in Australia. So it's based on Australia. Despite strict COVID-19 lockdowns in Australia over a 3-month period causing extensive delays to scheduled work projects, gross profit increased by 28% as a result of revenue growth combined with operational efficiencies and gross profit margin improvement driven in part by new pricing initiatives. Reduction of 1.7 million in group's overheads, reflecting continued execution of lean management initiatives and the solar development and corporate office segments. In addition to a 2% reduction in EBITDA's overheads, notwithstanding revenue growth. A 4.3 million improvement in solar development project net gains resulting from the sale of Vivo Rex and Sun Connect in the year. So just basically an electric company. So the Vivo report, the earnings call, obviously was good for the company. So technically, like that's what I want to see. So but yeah, so that's kind of like that's a catalyst for it. So looks like it was a it was a good earnings call. Stock plummeted all the way up to $5.59 a share, came all the way down, and so we're at the 50 EMA right now. So we'll see when we're trying. Looks like we're trying to bounce off it, and we have like kind of a divergence popping out on the RSI, on the volume, and as well as just on like the RSI itself. So that's why I kind of like the idea of maybe taking it long and having I guess to take profit all the way over here, which is around 2.9 R, and stop at the pin low. But just an idea. We'll see how it turns out whenever we're close to market open. Today I think we have the oil reports too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, crude oil inventories in 9:30. So I know some friends that trade crude oil whenever like the news event, that specific news event, and I've traded it before because I definitely have my fine share of trading different instruments. So I've traded usually, I guess, DWT and UWT. They're kind of like inverses in crude oil, but I traded them with Robinhood, so I don't think they have. Well, this is the ETF, but basically this is a kind of an inverse. So as crude oil starts basically falling, so is this. It's kind of forming some divergence here, but I trade UWT and DWT like on Robinhood. I used to, a long time since I did. But I know some people who trade like those kind of like, I guess, inversions a lot. But I haven't been trading crude oil for like a big minute. Right now it's about 32. But yeah, I haven't traded crude oil. Like for me, I think since we saw this big drop literally a couple months ago, I think we've just been seeing a lot of like just not really good clean price action since that big drop whenever crude oil went to zero. So bro, so much crazy things has happened so far in 2020. Like crude oil going to zero, coronavirus, literally like natural disasters, bro. Like if the world was ending, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2020, because like there's so much weird stuff with the protest, unreal protests, with like even like stuff happening in the army. Like it's a really strange world right now that we're living in. Like I'm a spiritual guy, so like it wouldn't surprise me if the world will be ending in a couple of years. to be quite frank with you guys. We've been seeing just crazy stuff happening, just unreal stuff with the stock market plummeting, like the biggest drop since probably '08, probably like on S&P 500, probably around the 1900s since we saw that drop. Like just unreal stuff that's been happening so far. So it's just crazy stuff that's happening right now. Just makes you wonder, just for everyone out there, take advantage of those happy moments. Take advantage of being with your family during the pandemic. Just being with them, spending time with them. Because who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen. Especially like the freaking forest fires in California. Holy, that's insane. Like it's gonna be like, I think it's now the biggest forest fire in history. Just a lot of insanity out here. I would have never really kind of like just predicted or just imagined my year in 2020 being like this. Just how insane it is. And for the people that like, some people forget that we almost went to war with Iran in the beginning of the year. Like we were so close to going to war. Like to be honest, we had like our units in the army literally ready for war. We have the second infantry ready. They had my unit ready, helping me train as fast as I can. And like I was so close on joining the infantry. Like if you guys don't know, like I'm currently in 25 Bravo class, which is an IT technician for the National Guard. But I was so close. Like I wanted to be an infantry dude. Like, and it's just not just killing dudes like in Taliban or whatever. But it was like serving my country and just helping out my brothers out there in Afghanistan right now. Or just in other types or in overseas and stuff like that. So like for me, like literally, I was about to sign the papers to be an infantryman, 11 Bravo. They're giving me a bonus and everything like that. But my sergeant called me and they said that I could get a better kind of a job offering, so I took it. But I was really close to joining infantry. And if I joined infantry, actually, I don't think I would be here because they probably would have shipped me out really freaking early, like just as soon as they can, because that's usually how it goes with infantry, with infantrymen with 11 Bravo. They want to train them as soon as they can. But it's nothing like where it's intensive AIT training. It's like usually around like maybe like 15 weeks. It's really short AIT, but at the same time, I can get deployed much faster. But to be honest, I probably wouldn't even be here. I probably would have like went to training on like I guess June, and then I would have been back around I guess September. I'm just seeing so much choppiness. GU, it's choppy. I think it will continue going up, but we're seeing a lot of doji candles right now. Eurocad, it's falling. Euro GBP looks like it's falling as well. Looks like Eurocad is falling. GCAD is just unbelievable. It looks disgusting. Yeah, just looking at UJ to be honest. I want to see what we do here. I may just take some profit with me if it breaks through the 50. Like most of my profit with me and then try re-adding it later if I see a rejection and then a continuation of that drop. I'm interested to see what we do in NASDAQ today though. Because like, yeah, it makes sense that we're literally all-time highs. To be honest, on US Tech 100. So all-time highs, but I don't know. I think it's so overextended. It's about to be overbought. Where I'm afraid that on the market open, we're gonna see so much volatility on the open where it's gonna drop toward probably the 50. To be honest, I've seen it drop all the way down past ADR on stuff like that. Like this. Exactly what this happened right over here. Market opened, literally just dropped, sellers coming in just fast as possible. And then, it started to go up. Sold again. Literally, like, it's a pattern, guys, if you guys see it. Market opens right over here, 1330. Drops, comes up. Market open, like, not market open. Market open right over here. Yeah, around over here. But like there's a pattern. Market opens, drop, comes up. Market opens, comes up, drops down, comes up again. And then yesterday, market opens and it just drops all the way to insanity. Comes all the way up. So there's a pattern right there. So for me, I want to see what we do today on the market open. If we, drop all the way down to the 50, and then if we do, we could see an entry. I would actually want to trade that off the 50 EMA because as you can see here, it's been respecting the 50 EMA really well. Liquid 50 is up in the buy zone. Probably be overbought, but I could probably get enough risk to reward to get about 2R. Actually, a little bit more than 2R if I take it on shorter time frames. And then just let it rip. So I like it. It's with the trend. You're trading in the trend, so I like it a lot. So I'm gonna see what we do here. It looks overextended to me right now, so I think it is gonna drop on the market open. Which is, if it drops, then that's a little unfortunate because I'm trading a tech stock, or my idea is on a tech stock today. Not a tech stock. My bad. It's an energy stock. Google was up 23%. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. IBIO still. Volume's coming up. Oh. Question is, are we gonna go up from here? I'll mark this idea up. I'll see what we do here. I think we could see a push on the market open, but I think eventually it will fall down. In my opinion, we'll see. We have bearish divergence over here on IBIO. Price action is rising. RSI is falling, as you can see here. But it was a really good trade yesterday. I enjoyed trading this. It was, clean trade. Literally hit my, my initial target really fast. Closed the majority of my position right over here. And I'm glad that I got out around here because of the bearish divergence, because it just continued falling down. Tested the zone, came all the way down. But question is, do I see this going up? Let's look at the 1 hour if there's any divergence on the 1 hour. No divergence on the 1 hour. So I mean, just divergence on the 15 minutes, so it's not on the higher time frames, which is a little bit. And to be honest, on the daily, we're looking at that it looks like that it wants to go up for me. It's off the 800 EMA right here, and we still have a lot of potential to go all the way up toward, the high of $7.49. So it's off the 800 EMA. So that's a significant level to be trading it off from. So I'm interested to see what we do here. We've just kind of been trying to reject out the 21 EMA, the 8 EMA. So interested. There's still a lot of potential. So I think, I don't know. Volume, I don't like this red volume bar. Volume is coming in, but it's in the wrong side. The sellers are coming in. This volume is volume, so, it's all about the volume. And it is rejecting off right now, off this level right over here. Which I could see it. I could see it trying to reject. So I could see this idea turning out. But I think I like VPPR a little bit more, just because it's a percent changer, and we have a better price on it. So the percent change on it is 25%, as on CG, on IBIO it's only 4%. which on momentum stocks you typically want to try trading the higher percent gains or the higher gap ups. Just choppy, 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 choppy. Well, I still have the trade on, so I think around like 3% in, or like my profits around 3%. No, my cousin is no. I'm not working with him. He's a smart dude. He's a freaking insanely smart dude. Like this dude created like his own algo that makes him like thousands of dollars every single day, which is insane. But no, he doesn't work with me. He's too busy. Like he's running his own like I guess like hedge fund and everything like that. He created like his own specific systems, which I he tried teaching me his systems, but I didn't really get it, just because like it's just all about I don't know. It did not make sense to me, if that makes sense. Like it's just I guess like it's just too fast paced, and like his kind of strategies were a little like he used the same system, but in forex it was much different from momentum trading, because obviously momentum trading you're gonna you're like he got in on the market open as soon as he could, and it's just too much momentum. So whenever I tried having the same system and going into forex, I didn't really see the same success. Maybe it's just because maybe I don't know, maybe he didn't really explain it really well to me. With this, he's used two standard deviations as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, I I didn't really get it, so that's where I like found Ace Effects and stuff, and here I am trading the Ace Effects systems. But I am planning to create variable different systems. I think once I have a little bit more time in my hands, I want to create like different kind of just systems with different market conditions. So with stocks, there's different market conditions. Like in swing trading, it's going to be a little bit different, because there's definitely you'll be trading into different market conditions, and there's much more market conditions than forex, in my opinion. So on momentum trading, you have to like take with your system, like take I guess clues on like when the market is changing, like how does your system operate on those market changes. And so like I've been trading stocks for like about a year now, so like or just have had experience with it. So I don't know, I've been in with like the slow market. I've been in whenever it's been a hot market. Usually in the summer it's really hot during whenever you're trading stocks. um but I just don't know. I gotta like still create a system that it fully I guess like I guess kind of just runs really smoothly with all different kind of market conditions, which is a bit tough because it's the system would be based on momentum trading. But yeah, here in Ace Effects, like I'll share with you guys, everyone who's in Ace Effects, I'll share with you guys the systems and stuff like that once I have way more like back testing, way more like markups done, way more like like the analytical side of it. Yeah, maybe I can create my own algo. I was actually thinking about doing that, creating like an algo for probably like it's probably going to be off the D1s, to be honest. I think with A1s it may have a little hard trouble with it, but I think with the D1s it has much more potential. I guess I can try creating the algorithm, but I don't know how to code. I don't know how to really code, so I have to pay someone to do that. No kind of information on EuroCAD. Cool pullback. Yeah, it could fall down. I just don't like how the R side is rising. This is something where I'm probably going to be out. As you can see here, price action is falling, R side is rising. So it's bullish divergence. So it could just literally like just go up, stop you out. And see this wick? That could be a zone. So we'll see. Bum, 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 bum. No, no D1's on the securities. D1's on Forex. I don't think that'll work really well in securities just of yet. Jake, are you in AceFX? I don't recognize you from our group chat. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna end the stream just because I have some work to do. But with our ideas today, use the GPY. Taking it short right now. We're about around 3R. I'm around maybe 2R right now. GU. Idea is going up, but it looks like it's a lot of rejections with those pins. EuroCAD, we have that short advice, but I honestly think with this bullish divergence that you have to be careful because it could literally just shoot all the way up. Euro JVP, short bias. I think this could fall down today. This falls down GPU, so you could finally break out today. Euro AED, short bias, but no entries. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's kind of like everything that I'm looking at. I'm gonna see how this stock goes on VVP. I forgot his name. VVPR. So we'll see how this goes on pre-market. A little bit so around maybe an hour or so, and see where it opens. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys Thursday, 5 a.m. CST. Let's see if we can hopefully find some good trades. And yeah, hopefully you guys have an awesome freaking hump day or whatever. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.